What's crack-a-lackin', everybody? It's me. I am back. It's Tim. I'm here in flesh. I live. Sort of, kinda. I'm getting sick. So for those of you who enjoyed my Nightfall bantering, fingers crossed, you might get that back. Why am I here? Why are we all here? Why are any of us here? To talk about music. And this one specifically, I won a contest. What? I demanded a recount and it was true. I won. Scott over at the Rock Scout had a 250 subscriber contest. It was a lot of fun. He asked some really, for me, kind of some challenging questions, and I enjoyed that. It was fun to kind of dig in a little bit. So, if you're not familiar with Scott over at the Rock Scout, there will be a link. So, he found out I won. He reached out to me. Did either Amazon or PayPal, and I live in Florida, so I'm very careful, especially around this time of year, because it's still warm, that people are going to pack things the right way, and so I decided to go with Amazon. I have yet to have major issues with Amazon, and at least their customer service is good enough to where if I order something off of, like I say, a Discogs or eBay right now, it's kind of buyer beware. And with the heat, I want it to cool down a little bit more before I start doing more of that. So he was gracious enough, took care of me. I'm gonna show you what I got. So if you're not familiar with Scott, Scott is a dashing young man who has some of the coolest freaking wallpaper. Dude, want it. Just saying. Anyway, he's really into metal. I mean, glam, hard rock, some thrash. I mean, he dips his toe into every genre of metal there could be, and I find that awesome. I am a metalhead, even though I don't show a lot of metal. I'm still torn on where I want to put my metal collection. You get the CD, which is probably a little bit more sturdy, but then I got the turntable. So I'm just going to buy metal whenever I can find it. So, and I need to add a lot of it back. But that being said, I thought, man, Scott's a metal guy. I'm a metal guy who needs metal. You know what I should do with this? I should pick up some jazz. So I did. So this is the 75th anniversary reissue of John Coltrane's Blue Train. Been in my want list for a while on Amazon, and I am super stoked to pick this up. Quality vinyl, and my first Coltrane on vinyl. My jazz friends are killing me right now. I'm sorry. So I'm super glad to have this. Obviously, I've heard this album. It's fantastic. So I'm glad to have it in my collection, ready to spin. But I kicked in a couple bucks with what was left over, and I said, I'm going to order a second one. And this time I did go metal. And I thought, there are two metal classics that I want to have on vinyl right now, and I'm going to take which one was cheaper. And it actually was closer than you think. There was a difference of like 30 cents between the two. But I lived my word, and I bought the one that was cheaper. Well, it's a We Are Vinyl reissue. Of the masterpiece that is Painkiller from Judas Priest. I've had the CD actually twice, because my first one got beat to hell. I can't even find my second one. It's probably in a box somewhere. Absolutely love this album. What's not to love? I mean, the title track Painkiller alone is worth of the price of admission, but this one just smokes front to back. So super stoked to pick this one up, and gonna give this one a spin possibly tonight. Depends on how I feel. Scott, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That's just fun stuff. You know, when you win something like that, it's almost like getting a VCLT. But your channel, great knowledge on metal, absolutely fantastic. You're very personable. You really go into depth on some of these more obscure titles that really kind of do your best to kind of explain them and make sure people can kind of understand what it is they're hearing. Love everything you've been showing with your Motley Crue obsession. You've picked up so many great pieces. I think we've discussed before. I'm not the biggest fan. I kind of check out where everybody else does after Dr. Feelgood, but I don't begrudge anybody on what they love. And the fact that you had such a passion for them, I'm totally honest. It made me want to go back and re-listen to some stuff, and I'm really enjoying it. So we'll see how far that takes me. Again, if you're not familiar with Scott's channel, there's a link down below. Go check him out. A lot of great stuff. So until then, hopefully everybody's well. Hopefully everybody's safe, having a good time. Until then, peace.